Okay, we're going north on Route 306, and to the left you're seeing homes on 306, and back of these homes is the beginning of the Patrick Farm, the 208-acre parcel that's going to be built on. What's staggering about this is that you can see from the road, these are all single-family homes, and what they're proposing to put right in back of these houses is basically multifamily high-density units, hundreds of them. 497 units proposed in the first phase. This is the substation for the fire district. Again, all in back of here is the Patrick Farm. You're seeing more and more woods now as we creep towards Route 202. And the borders of the Patrick Farm are Route 306 and Route 202. So we're trying to give you an idea of how vast this property is and how many trees right now encompass the land. I want you to try and picture this when it's clear cut and what that will look like. We're coming up on a section where utilities have existed for years, including the Columbia gas line, which runs through the property where they're proposing to build these homes. That's what that cutout there is. Now we're coming to the crossroads of Route 306 and 202, and we will be turning left onto 202 and headed west. What's going to be striking about this is the length of road that we will be traveling on, and you will see how far this property line actually goes. You know the junction of Route 306 is where Cruckers points to the right if you're headed west on 202 towards Suffern, and the Patrick Farm is to the left. So here we are turning from Route 306 onto Route 202, and I want you to just try and picture this all built up and all of these trees leveled, and the amount of traffic that will spill from all of the proposed population for this land. We know 202 is a fast, dangerous road as it is now. I can't imagine with all this extra traffic what it's going to be like. And we're still traveling along westbound on 202. You are still looking at the Patrick Farm. You can see that part of it is elevated. So part of the plan calls for leveling out the land, and when our planner looked at the way the builder is proposing to build these multifamily dwellings, they will be stacked one on top of each other, and it will be quite high because of the elevation of the land. We've noticed that some of the houses that sit along here have fallen into disrepair, and we question who's living there now and what's happened with those houses. Again, all beautiful open space, trees, wildlife, gone forever if this happens. Completely changing Route 202, which is a main thoroughfare for most people who live in Ramapo, on the western side of Ramapo. Again, here you see the elevations. This property right now houses the stables for the mounted horses that the sheriff's department leases land from the owner to keep the horses corralled on this property. They will be moved if this proposal goes through. They've been here for quite a number of years. Again, look at the elevation. Still the Patrick Farm. We're still moving west on 202. It's quite staggering when you think of the amount of land. And we're just getting to the end now of the property line for the Patrick Farm, and it's right across the street from what everybody knows as the Town of Ramapo Equestrian Center. So if you use that as a marker, that's where the land ends. Again, all beautiful, open space, trees, wildlife, gone forever if this happens.